Today I'm here at the IDP camp in Osbo Lake, Swale. When I go to see things for myself, we are going to be speaking to the chairman of the Bayelsans State Emergency Management Agency, Mr. Walamam, Igrubia. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
This is my name is Robinson Erebi, and I'm the host of Erebi Media TV on YouTube and we go around Bayelsans State over these floods that is ravaging everywhere. We've heard from the governor's side speak, and we've heard from people on the street. I want to know, tell us who you are and what the government is doing right now about the things that they
Bayelsa is in dear need of the world. We are having a very serious humanitarian crisis in Bayelsa State. 90 to 95% of Bayelsa State is gone and is under the flood. We need so much assistance from the world, both national, international, private, and public organizations to come to the aid of Bayelsa. We are dying and we need the help of everybody. So far, the flood has been ravaging every nook and cranny of Bayelsa State. Just like the governor said earlier in his broadcast, that the president should declare the state as an emergency disaster. We are calling on all well-meaning individual and corporate body to assist. Right now we are in the IDP camp, Osbo Lake in Yenegua, one of the camps. There are numerous camps everywhere because some people are even trapped in the sea. They cannot even come out. The evacuation process has been ongoing, bringing them to the capital, and even the state capital, the little area that is dry and a little bit high. We are overwhelmed with the population, the mass movement of everybody from the locality coming to the urban city. It has been, I can even attribute it, Bayelsa is at war. That is the situation we find ourselves. At war with nature, at war with water, the flood. What has happened in other parts of the country is also pathetic, but what is happening in Yenegua, Bayelsa State, is something the world needs to see. And we are calling on all well-meaning, both Ministry of Health, every sector of the country to come to our aid, and even international community to also come to our aid. Bayelsa needs every support. Bayelsa is under siege by our environment. We as a government, I am the chairman, Bayelsa State Emergency Management Agency. We have been working round the clock to make sure that people at least have a sense of belonging, have a sense of relief. When people are displaced from their comfort zone, to make them comfortable, you can understand. And not just a few, over 900 persons and over 300 communities have been taken over by flood, and we need all help. The state government has done a lot to see how they can alleviate the suffering of the people by providing relief materials. Right now, even the state, there is food crisis in the state because, like my agency, we try to mop up all the food that is in the state necessary so that we can provide succor for those that are suffering. But right now, even when you have money in the state, you cannot even buy anything. Even the few things that are even available, we have a serious price hike, serious inflation in the town, and we are appealing to both traders, petroleum operators and everything to consider and see how they can push down the price to normal so that people can survive. We are even making arrangements to bring foodstuff from the riverine, from the rivers, procuring from Port Harcourt, Delta State and other states around to see how we can augment food for the displaced persons in Igrubia, just alone. But we as we are trying to also reach out to those that are also trapped in different communities by the flood to see how we can also provide some succor, some relief materials for them and possibly evacuate them to the city center. Bayelsans is in dire need of. We are begging, we are calling, we are appealing to every God-fearing individual, corporate organizations, and international donors to come to our aid. Bayelsans is in dire need of succor.
Why we are doing all that? Not because of the accident, the cut-off areas between Igrubia and Bayelsans, and also Walamam about the airport. People are making big business. For you to cross from one part to the other, and someone knows. You know you are the one can do, but how is it of transport? And you break the kind of crossing between the road between Walamam and Bayelsans.
Well, Amasoma is also submerged, and that is the crisis we are even having. We are trying to see how we can bring them through the river into Igrubia. But right now, the major effect that we are having in the state is because of the cutting off of the east-west road at both ends, both the Okugbe Awoda axis leading us to Port Harcourt and the Ugeli Patani axis leading us to Delta State. We are just trapped in the middle. Nothing is coming into the state. No medicals, no food, no water, nothing is happening. Last time we tried to procure things from Port Harcourt, we even had to channel it through the sea. And that is the only way we can. And even that journey takes like 48 hours to get to Igrubia. Whatever we procure, if we leave Port Harcourt today, it takes us 2 days to get to Igrubia. And even the road to the airport has been cut off. And even, things are so difficult. No flight is even landing. Though the airport is fine, the runway is free of flood. But how do we even access, the airport? Is also a big problem. So we're just helping. We are just calling for help. Yes, we have totally reached out all the interventionist bodies in the country. Even the president, Muhammadu Buhari, has made a pronouncement that all agencies should look at Bayelsans as a major state that is in crisis. So everybody is making effort to see how they can bring one or two things into Igrubia. But the possibility of coming into the town is what that's the greatest challenge we are having. If only the road can be fixed, it will be better for us to, but no way to even bring things. I spoke with the South-South Zonal Coordinator of NEMA today. He's even trying to see how the relief materials they got from NEMA to push it through the sea, because that is the only alternative we have. So that is how difficult the situation is.